Hey guys, welcome to another technology tutorial by Magic Monk. Today we're going to talk about modding your HTC Desire HD, which is another phone that I have. And basically there are two main mods that you can choose from. One is the MIUI ROM and the other one is the CyanogenMod. So you can probably try out both of them, have a look and see which one you like better, or read up some discussion forums about which one is better for what and so on. But today I'm going to show you how to install the MIUI ROM, and also pretty much the exact same process is done to installing the CyanogenMod. So if you learn how to install the MIUI ROM, you can do the CyanogenMod as well. So the first step is to download the ROM that you want to install. Now if you want to install the MIUI ROM, you're going to go to en.miui.com, which is their website in English. Otherwise you will go to their Chinese website, since this ROM was developed in China. So go to that website, click on Get MIUI ROM, and then you're going to click on HTC Desire HD, and all you have to do is follow the process. Now I've actually already followed through this process, so some of the things that I do now might not work again, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. So I'll lead you through this. So step 1, download the latest MIUI ROM package. Now if you want to install the MIUI ROM, then you're going to download the MIUI ROM. Otherwise, if you want to download the CyanogenMod instead, if you do that, then we will install the CyanogenMod. So if you click download now, you can see that this file is starting to download. It's going to take 4 minutes. And we're also going to download the CyanogenMod. So if you go to the CyanogenMod, www.cyanogenmod.org, and if you go down to HTC Desire HD, click that, and then you can download the stable mod. So download that, and then you're simply going to pick the top one on the list because that's the newest one. So click that, and then you can see that it's downloading. So come back when they have finished. Okay, so now that you have downloaded the two ROMs, we're also going to step 2 now, which is download ROM flashing tools, download now. So you're going to click on this link, download now, and come back when you're done. Okay, so now that we have completed step 1 and 2, let's go to step 3. Prepare a micro SD card with more than 100 MB free space. Unzip dhdtools.zip, which is the file we downloaded in step 2, to the computer desktop, and copy all the files in the directory. Files need to be copied to SD card to the root directory of your SD card. So my SD card is actually already in my phone. So my SD card is in the phone. So what I'm gonna do is hook up my phone to my computer, and then copy the files that I need to copy over to my SD card. But notice how it says they want you to unzip dhdtools.zip. So if we open up that file, dhdtools.zip, so if you open up copy to sd.zip, there's two files here which we need to copy to our phone. So if you extract them, so click extract all files, click extract, and the password is simply MIUI, M-I-U-I. So press MIUI, M-I-U-I, press OK. Now it's extracting. Okay, so these two files we need to copy to your phone. So basically there's 4 files that we need to copy to your phone. It's these 2 files, DHD root.apk, superuser2361.apk, as well as the 2 ROMs, the MIUI ROM and the CyanogenMod. So we're gonna hook up our phone to the computer. So hook it up to your phone. So now the USB cable is connected to your phone. Now hopefully you guys would know how to copy files to your SD card. If you don't, then you probably shouldn't be modding your phone. So I'm gonna copy the 4 files onto my SD card. So these 2 files here, copy and paste in the root folder. Not sure why it's asking for my password to copy. And then so the password is MIUI, obviously, and then we have our 2 mods, which I'm also going to copy over. Now the CyanogenMod I already have on my SD card, so I'm just going to copy the MIUI mod over. So it's copying. Takes a little while to copy because it's 79 megabytes. Okay, so I have the 4 files that I have just copied SD card on my phone. Okay, once you have done this, then you have finished the first section. Now it says no, check if HTC Sync is installed. If not, please install it first. I don't ever remember installing that, but so I'm not going to install it right now. If it doesn't work, then we might come back to install that, so just keep that one in mind. Okay, give permission of native system administrator to prepare for the ROM flashing. Okay, so basically this step is called rooting your phone. Okay, so now we're going to operate on the phone, so I'm gonna shut this down and get on my phone. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, so you can see that I'm on my phone now, and I've actually already rooted my phone. So a lot of the things that we're doing through the tutorial probably won't work again right now for my phone, but it should work for you if you follow the same steps. So section 2, step 1 is you need a file manager application, and because I've already got the MIUI ROM, I already have a file manager application. If you don't have one, then you can download the ES file manager as stated in the tutorial. So in desktop, we're going to go to menu, settings, and we're going to go to applications. So this is going to look a little different for you guys. If I can find applications, system, no, programs, applications, development, and you're gonna turn on this unknown sources, and you're gonna click OK. And US debugging also needs to be turned on. Okay, so these 2 things are turned on right now, so that means it's fine. And then go back to the file manager, and what you're going to do now is run the 2 files that we copied to our SD card. So that's the superuser.apk. So run that, install that, open, okay, and then install the other root file, install the other APK, so install that, open that. Okay, now you're gonna click on Set System RW after root. So we're gonna turn that on, and we're also gonna click on Temp Root now. And then we're gonna also click on Attempt Perm Root now. Settings, allow, okay, and then attempt perm root now, and then we'll select allow, and your phone should restart. So I guess if you have a if you have the original firmware, then your phone should be starting right now. Okay, so it says that in the applications you should find a new application called Permission Management. Well, we don't see it, but anyway, that should be what you do according to the tutorial. So back to the PC, make sure that you have done everything covered in section 2 on your phone in order to get root permission on your phone, and then click next. Okay, the third section, we're going to go to the files that we've downloaded, and so in downloads, we downloaded a file called DHD New Tools. Make sure you have extracted all the files, go into it, double click on that, and then there's an Easy Radio Tool version 2.2. Now just before you click the executable file, make sure that your phone is connected to the computer via the USB cable, and select charge only. So make sure that your USB is not turned on, that the phone is only charging through the USB cable, and then double click on the exe file, run, and then you're gonna pick the first one here, Radio S off Super CID and SIM lock. Okay, and then you're gonna click do it. And again, the reason why this is not working is because I have already rooted my phone. So you're gonna reboot your phone and then click next. Okay, so back to our phone. Okay, so back on your phone, you're going to install the ROM manager. So go to the Google Play, continue, accept, go to search and type in ROM manager. So ROM manager, that's the first thing that's popped up. Click on that and then click install, accept. Okay, so it's installing, successfully installed. Okay, and now you're going to click on Flash Clockwork Mod Recovery. Phone model HTC Desire HD. Gonna Flash Clockwork Mod Recovery. Settings, enable root permission, okay. Oops, error occurred. Allow. Successfully flashed. We won't use the touch recovery. Okay, so now we're going to turn the phone off. So click the off button. Oops. So however you turn your phone off before it was modded, I have a power button here. I'm going to turn the phone off. And then when you turn the phone on, I want you to press the power button at the same time as the volume down button. So if you click those buttons at the same time, press them down at the same time, it should boot up to recovery mode. Okay, now press the downward volume button to go to recovery. Press the power button again to enter it. Okay, and now in the recovery mode. Okay, so once you're in recovery, one thing that you should have done first is go to backup and restore. So go to there and choose backup, right? Because that way later on
if something goes wrong, then you can do the same thing and go to restore, and that'll restore everything back into the original ROM. So make sure you do that before you then you're going to go to install zip from SD card, and then choose zip from SD card. You could have chosen to install the MIUI ROM, it's up to you. So if you wanted to install the MIUI ROM, that's the one you would pick. Install MIUI. Now I'm just gonna make sure that the data is deleted again. So when it says wipe data, it's just basically wiping all the user data. So since we've backed everything up, it doesn't really matter. You can do this as many times as you want. Wipe cache. Okay, now I'm going to reboot system. So if your phone gets stuck and you can't use the new ROM, obviously you need to turn it off, and then when you turn it on again, press power volume down, go into recovery and restore the backup if that's needed. Okay, so now that we have booted into the MIUI ROM, this says scroll down to unlock, and don't worry, most of the things are in English. All the settings and that are in English. All the settings are in English, so you should be alright. It's pretty cool ROM. Have a go at it. If you don't like it, switch to Cyanogen, see what happens. Thanks for watching the tutorial. See you guys around.